Card rips Sunday night, May the 4th. We are ready to rip full case 2024-25 Prizm EPL Soccer. Hope everybody's had an amazing weekend. Hope this is a nice way to end it. Hope we have a wild case. The last couple soccer cases I've ripped have been out of this world. Of course, those were Topps Finest, MLS, and all the fun that came along with Messi Superfractor autos and red autos. So hopefully tonight we are in for another wild case. BR Fist, we're all sold, my friend. I appreciate you asking. We don't sell a lot during the live yet, but eventually we will get to where we sell spots in the live feeds. But we sell everything prior to this live break here at this particular moment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. It's 10 o'clock on the dot here on the East Coast. We're going to get started here in about 2 minutes. We'll pop the case. Probably an hour and a half rip time, usually for a case of Prizm. Most of you guys know I don't know a ton about soccer. I don't pretend to. I know the big names. That's about it. I love ripping it, though, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I will botch some names over the course of the break. You have my sincerest of apologies that I don't know every single person's name, but I try my hardest. If you want to correct me on a name, go right ahead. No worries. We will rip the full case. We'll do a recap at the end of the break of all the hits, numbered cards, autographs, and then we'll ship these on Tuesday. We always ship within 2 business days, safely and securely. You can tell from our feedback you'll get your cards safely and securely. Most of you guys are regulars. A lot of new customers here, so welcome. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, we are live on eBay Live and YouTube. If you want to leave your questions down in the comments section on either channel, I'll answer it as soon as I see it. If you would like to let me know who you're rooting for, just pull a lot of Kuna. Okay, I will try to do that. If you want to let me know who you're rooting for down in the chat, just like Dr. TTH just did. I always love to know who's here in the live. It's always more fun when we hit a big card and you're here in the live. Otherwise, I know there's a lot of people overseas watching. I know there's people that'll probably wait and watch tomorrow morning while they have their coffee. So either way is cool with me. You watch whenever you want. And yes, there is a recap. I know there's a lot of people who just like to come back and check out the recaps. All cards show, all cards ship. That's how we do it here. Like I said, they'll ship on Tuesday. This is my only case of this. We will have Club Competitions Chrome. We'll have some of that, not next week, but the week after during release week. I think I have 2 cases of that. So if you love soccer, we usually rip a case or 2 of everything. So feel free to come back. There's no screaming, no yelling, nothing obnoxious here. We just rip the case, we show the cards, we ship the cards. That's how we do it. So again, welcome to Rips Card Rips. I'm going to pop this case, get these boxes sorted out, and we will be ripping momentarily. Again, thanks everybody for the quick payments. Thanks for joining the break. We appreciate you. Lots of cards to get through. Hopefully we see some case hits. Unsolds, I have a regular who buys all the unsolds from me on most breaks. So if you'd like to become a regular who buys unsold spots from me, shoot me a message. But yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. I got a lot of people who love the unsolds, so it gives you lots of chances that hits. All right, come on out here. There we go. 12 hobby boxes of Prizm. Anybody seen anything crazy hit out of this yet? I'm sure you have. I'm sure there's been all sorts of wild stuff hit. How often are the color blasts hitting? You never know, they always depend on the product. Are they one every couple cases? Are they one every 9 or 10 cases? Are they one every case? I assume the mangas are a little harder to hit. There's our empty case in our 12 boxes. Empty. First box is, usually buying the UFC. Welcome back. All right, my man. Love it. We got a crossover. All right, let's get these. I don't know if I want to buy. We're going to go like that. And we'll do one of these. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do Prizm. That way we leave them all there. That way we don't have a tower that wants to fall on us. You got Martinelli? All right, welcome back. You just like to gamble? All right. We all do a little bit. Pulled a Rico Lewis auto out of 10 and a Havertz out of 8. That's nice. This is the only case I got, Big T. I only got 1 case of this, but I have a couple cases of club competitions coming in a couple of weeks. 1004. Good luck, everybody. Nice. That's very nice. That's a nice ROI for you, Dat. I know there's like a Genesis parallel that I saw floating around on eBay. I may not catch that. But if there's anything you want me to go back on, let me know. Dual autos go to random at the end. You guys know the drill. Good luck, everyone. Again, let me know some of the names I don't know, all the monster names. I mean, I know the basics. But if there's a big card, let me know. If it's a crappy auto, let me know. We like to be honest here. We don't jump up and down about crappy autos. All right. We got a backwards card in the first pack. Paqueta, Scott, Gravenberch, Ederson, Bogarde, Wiedegaard, and Nico Williams out of 99. Auto right off the bat. Penmanship, Nico Williams. I don't know if that one's any good. Emiliano Martinez, cracked ice is not numbered. All your refractors, cracked ices, everything else will be shipped to you, sleeved and top loaded. I don't sleeve and top load every single card during the live break that will be shipped to you. Otherwise, I'd be here sleeving and loading cards all night long. You guys be here for 4 hours. Nobody wants that. What's going on, Flimsies? Trying to hit one numbered Martinelli and grade it? All right, let's do that. I'm sure we get you something. Always like to fan them out. Trippier, Fernandez, Solana, Neto. That's a good-looking card. Brilliance, Kevin De Bruyne, Caicedo, Refractor, Tarkowski, Awani. What's going on, Brantley? What's going on? Pack 3. We have an auto in the first pack, which is kind of boring. We got a red and an orange here. Steele, Caicedo, Van Dyke, Gray, Gabrielle, Gibbs white red, and a orange hyper Brennan Johnson, not numbered. Pereira, McNeil, Downs, Jensen. Red is to 199. Always got to learn. Soccer's always a little different on the numbering than all the rest of the Prizms. We're hoping to pull a Color Blast or a manga or one of the case hits. Golds, black golds, one-of-ones, all that kind of fun stuff. Easy. Onana, Palmer, Bradley, Doku, Watkins, Cole Palmer, Talisman. Is that anything special? Probably not, but it's a damn good-looking card. Dan Byrne, not numbered. Lasers there, huh? Out Nori. Diallo, you haven't hit anything decent yet. It's a good-looking card right there. I like that one. Again, welcome in if you're watching on eBay Live or YouTube. So many non-numbered parallels. Leon Bailey, Timber, Moore, Weefer, Mott's Weefer, another Sean Longstaff, not numbered. Janelle Archer. This has got to be numbered. Yeah, it's at a 299. Rookie. Weefer. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Try to keep it pretty low-key here. Try to keep it pretty low-key. I know. I'm waiting for some more UFC to come out. James Hill, Alvarez, Millie, Declan Rice, Johnson, Zinchenko. Sosa is a rookie purple out of 25. There we go. Ramon Sosa, any good? Destiny Udogi, Refractor, Graves, Lindstrom, Fernandez. That one's out of 25. We'll take that. I don't know if he's any good. You'll find out. You guys will let me know. Purple is good. Gotta learn the numbering on these. It's always a little bit wild. Xerxes, Adingra, Susik. I don't try all the names. Nick Poppy. I got that one. Lloyd Kelly is a hyper, not numbered. Damsgaard. Pickford. He's good. All right, good. Nice rookie, 25. Nothing crazy in here. Evan Nilsson. Gusto. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Silva. Throwback. Matthias Jensen. Onana Refractor. Gibbs White. Huang and Diddy. Noni Maduki. We got a checkerboard in here. Richards. Isaac. Martinez. Guglielmo Vicario. And the checkerboard is Anthony. Beto. James Justin in there. Vicario. 139 out of 199. These checkerboards I don't believe are numbered. They're damn cool looking. Antony checkerboard. Those get saved and loaded during the break just because I like the way they look better than the orange hypers. Nothing crazy in here. Mitchell, Rodri, Rogers, Havertz, Van de Ven, Kuna, Njai, Decore, Muric, and Wisa. We got a blue and a silver. Matoma, Diallo, Senesi, McAllister, Lavia, Andy Robb, Toady blue, Lukic silver, Williams, and Jose Sa. Toady's out of 299. Last pack, box 1. Auto came early. Kind of sucked the life out of the pack. We got another purple. This one's not. I don't know if this is going to be as low numbered. Cucurella, Bradley Emergent. It's a rookie. It's Yerson Mosquera, not numbered purple. Vardy, Lewis Potter, and Harry Wilson. Rookie purple, not numbered. All right, so purple, true purple, and orange hyper are not numbered. Keep the Kuna coming, he says. Next box is the first Martinelli card we see. All right, I don't know. Decent box, I suppose. It'll be a parallel, but not numbered. All right, I like you're calling your shot. Calling the shots. Again, welcome everyone if you're joining late. Box 2 coming at you. Let's try not to hit the auto in the first pack this time. Didn't go well for us last time. All right, Lewis Hall, Kamada. What are we doing here? Rashford. I don't know why there's cards flipped around. Diaz, Rashford blue. Diop, cracked ice. I hope this rest of this case isn't that way. Walker Peters. Prizm usually doesn't have backwards cards unless they're autos. But God bless Panini. They always find a way. They always find a way to make it interesting. All right, we have no idea why these are backwards. Verbruggen, Kluivert, Neto, Van Dyke, Archie Gray, Mudryk, throwback, Evan Nielsen, silver, Joao Gomes, Golding. No idea where the autos. Oh, backwards means case hit. All right, look at Daniel Davison. That's why I love having you guys here in the live. You guys know better than I do. That looks gold to me. That looks gold. Good luck on that. Kelly, Welbeck, Lisandro Martinez. Oh, let's try to make this fun. Ryan Gravenberch, Ederson, Bogarty. This is a Alexander Isaac talisman. Gold? I think that's gold. I hope that's gold. Otherwise, I got excited for nothing. Gold out of 10. 9 out of 10. Alexander Isaac. There we go. It's a good-looking card. We also have a Facundo Buonanotte hyper. Muniz. Underground will take that. All right, that's you. I didn't even know you were in here. What's up, dude? Mojo in here. Collier, Evan Nielsen, Fulkrug, Konate, Gusto, Alexander Arnold, Alton-Nori, blue, Ugarte, not numbered. Mojo. See, I'm used to those being out of 25. That's annoying. Ben Johnson, Njai, Anderson, and Andre. Yeah, I can't believe my Cavs lost tonight. Just got smacked on their home court. Pacers couldn't miss. Could not miss. That's what you get. That looks like a white Prizm out of 35. Those are really good looking. Joao Pedro, Garnacho. Nope, it's the white and purple. Jack Grealish, Tomiyasu. This is Mateta. Oh, that's out of 92. Kyle Walker, silver. Lamina, Hermanson, and Garner. What was they? What'd they score? 2 seconds left in that game? Anyone else having eBay live stream issues? Trevor? Looks pretty smooth on my end. Should be pretty smooth. Looks pretty smooth over here. But that's why we run on 2. You just never know if one's going to be running a little slow. Van de Ven, McAllister, Lavia. N1 Jarrell Kwanzaa, not numbered. Doyle, Hutchinson, Dibbling, Hudson. Underground feed running good for you over there? That looks fancy. Not sure what that is, but it looks good. Noni Maduki, Chris Richards, Alexander Isaac, Leon Bailey, Timber, Mikey Moore, Erling Holland, and this is a James Madison throwback refractor. Awesome card. Alex Scott, Smith Rowe, Morera, and Kuna. Underground says the eBay live feed is smooth. Trevor, I'm sorry if you were having issues. Hopefully the YouTube feed treats you better. Yeah, the James Madison's nice. All right, let's see if we get a case hit in here. You guys, somebody said backwards means case hit. Backwards and backwards there. I'm guessing that might be the auto. Lewis Dunk. Let's find out. Rodri, Rogers, Havertz, Joe Gomez, Omari Hutchinson auto. It's a rookie auto. Romero, Sosa. That one was in there with it. YouTube's perfect, yeah. Just kind of depends. Sometimes eBay Live runs a little funky. You just never know. Omari Hutchinson, I feel like that's a good one, right? Decent rookie auto. Yeah, all right. That one's all right. It's a base auto. We try not to put base autos up on stands, but all right, let's find that case hit you guys said might be in here. Hodgland, Tonali. Man, I do not like the backwards. Bernardo Silva, Martinez, Viega, center stage, Caicedo. Elliot Anderson, silver. Again, skip. A lot. All your silvers will be sleeved and loaded when we ship them to you. We just try to only sleeve and load all the hits, numbered stuff during the live break. Do those in the recap, but you'll get your cards safely. Weaver, Iwobi, Mitchell, Poppy. That looks like it might be low numbered. Richarlison, Trossard, Curtis Jones. That one is out of 49. Luis Guilherme. Fulkrug, silver. O'Brien, Armstrong, Carvalho. Looks like just a hyper in here. Tennessee. Kaleidoscopic. Felix Kovacic. Kaleidoscopic. Pedro Neto. Nico O'Reilly. Hyper, not numbered. Guay. Mascara. Buonanotte. Last pack, box 2. What up, Jay Price? How you doing, bud? Hope all is well. Got a Mojo and a red. Mudryk. Schlupp. Not seeing a case hit in here. Nedeljkovic, Martinelli. There's a Martinelli here. We're right. There is one in here. Betancourt, Soboslai. Sugawara, rookie red. Little color match there. Golding, not numbered. Chaplin closes us out. All right. Out of 199. It's a good looking card. Box, 2 boxes in. Nothing to jump up and down. We got a gold. Got 1 gold. Nothing else to really get super excited about just yet. Oh, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. Here we go. All right, box 3. Oh, with the backwards stuff. Come on, Rashford. It's the worst. Again, Raya, Elliott, Wiedegaard, Ben Johnson, silver. Harry Wilson, FaZe, and Toady. Again, I'm going to botch some of these names, guys. I'm not a huge soccer aficionado, but I try. Guimaraes. Hopefully I don't offend you with my pronunciation of some of these. Savino, Duran, Saka. Jack Grealish, blue. Vicario, not numbered. Orange, Hyper. Diop and Winks. Box 4. I like that. Call your shots. Usually works in here. Usually works. Not every time, but I mean, usually the first couple to call their shot are like, oh my God, I just called that. We got a purple coming, Cobby, Reuter, Kulusevski, Jorginho, Enzo, Gakpo, Colwill, purple James Madison. True purples are not numbered. Smarties. I like that purple. I like it too. All right, blue cracked ice. That's a good looking parallel. Somerville, Murphy, Dukesbury, Akanji, Emil Smith Rowe, Njai, Silver. I feel like that's the second one. Ramsdale, Wood, and Pedro Lima. Blue cracked ice is out of 75. Hyper, Harvey Barnes. I'm a pack fanner, as you guys know. Declan Rice, I like to fan out the pack. Fractal, Gakpo, Xerxes, Hyper. Always like to know if you got a 101 or a gold. Come and get people excited. That's how I rip when I rip for myself. My kids, we rip the same way. We like to see what's in there first. Red and orange. Gabrielle, Palmer, Bradley, Doku, Jean-Paul, Van Heck, Hinchelwood, Hyper, Cajuste, and Collins. I'll have to look through some boxes. I probably have some numbered. Probably have some red numbered Martinellis sitting around here from years past. Mason Mount. Got a blue and a checkerboard. Timo Werner, Mo Salah, Ruben Diaz. There's Winks, blue. Eddie Nketiah. Jose Sa, Vardy, Lewis Potter. So who's the big chase in this? What's the best card you can hit in this product? I mean, what's the best auto? Obviously, the Color Blasts and mangas have a bunch of really big names, but what's the best? What's the card? Is there a huge rookie? Probably not one like last year, I wouldn't imagine. Looks like a silver insert, and it's a fractal Ian Matson, O'Reilly, and Joao Gomes. Wisa, Sugawara, and Williams. Lewis Skelly, yeah, that's the one. All right. Holland. Lewis Skelly, yeah, that was the one I think everybody was bidding on. That's how I usually learn. It's the one the one that has the most bids. Andy Robertson out of 75. Collier, silver. Corey and Muric. Still no auto out of this box. Salah 101. Let's pull that. Let's get that one then. Throwback way. The throwbacks look really good. Anthony Robinson, true purple. Beto, Bassi. Looks like our auto's in here. Gordon. Looks like a fun color. And Waneri, Sanchez. There's John Stones covering up a Rico Lewis penmanship auto. Golding, checkerboard. Gibbs White, Heechon Wong. We got a John Stones. That's a great name. All right, there you go. And Adam Lee on the board. Couple of base autos and a refractor auto so far, so nothing crazy numbered on the autos. Come on. How many cases have you guys watched? Are you seeing color blasts or mangas in most of these cases, or are they tough to hit? Tavernier, Antonio. Depends. It goes product to product. Lewis Skelly, Torres, Matty Cash, another great name. Calvert-Lewin, Phillips, Janot. Manga in every case, huh? Wow. All right, box 4. Underground says, I've yet to see a color blast. On my 10th case, I've seen a manga in every case. All right, good to know. 8 to 10 Prismania every 5 to 6. Thank you, Royal Flush. You guys know better than I do. Like I said, I don't know much about soccer. I didn't watch any of it. I just searched to see what the biggest cards were on eBay, just to see what the biggest hits were out there. It's been a crazy weekend over here. John McGinn, getting into T-ball and coach pitch season with my kids. So 1 box and pulled a color blast. Wow, it's an awesome box. Apparently, we're going to be going backwards on all these. Paqueta, Scott, Munoz. I got one box that was the way I like them. Rico Lewis, Neto, throwback, Cavallo, Silver, Leno. One of my WWE regulars bought 2 different years of Prizm WWE, 1 box of each, and hit a color blast in both. Odds of doing that. I told him to go play the lottery. Vicario, Emil Smith Rowe, red, Gabriel Jesus, Mojo, Pickford on the back. Emil Smith Rowe. 2 cases, 1 manga, no color blast. All right. 0 color blast. All right, I guess the color blasts are the big chase. Mason Mount, Christie. Warner, Mo Salah, Ruben Diaz, Allison Becker, Issa Diop purple, Jose Sa, Vardy, Lewis Potter on the back. Jeez, oh man, scratchers, huh? My kids are into those now. They get costly. They're like, just get a couple more. I'm like, yeah, they are. They're expensive. Got an orange. That looks like a true orange. Sean Longstaff, Wharton, Talisman, Ollie Watkins. I like that. Silver. True. Oh, no, that's an orange hyper. Nathan Collins, Wisa, Sugawara, Williams. Is that the Allison that you wanted? Or is there one that's just one name? I assumed you wanted the one, that there was one with one name. Reese James, Tielemans, Guvardiol, Wisa, James Madison, Checkerboard, Lindstrom. All right, that's the one you wanted. All right, good. On the board. I would have got more excited. I didn't know if that was the right one. 94 out of 299 for you on that one. Traditionally in Prizm, when you get 1 hit, you get a couple. So don't think you're done. Sar, Blue Cracked Ice, and Diddy. Emil Smith Rowe, James Justin, Decore, and Murich. On 60 out of 75. All right, well, you let me know. I'm going to do my best to remember those names underground, but you know I'm getting old. Kevin De Bruyne, Raul Jimenez, Alisson, there you go. Let me get that sleeved and loaded for you. There you go. 2, you're on the board twice. On the board 2 times. Dibbling yet? Chat will probably be able to tell you better than I would. My memory is not wonderful. Evan Ferguson is going to be your red. And a Jack Harrison checkerboard. Thank you, Royal Flush. We got a good chat going here tonight. Soccer's always a fun chat. At a 199. All in the same box. No dibbling. Thank you, Underground. 11 or so cases. Color Blast. That's wild. All right, we got a purple and white. Hill, Udogi, Solanke, Dominic, Rasmus, Silver, Jimenez, and McAteer. 2 left to go. We have not pulled in an auto. This one's out of 92. No auto out of this box just yet. Still no auto out of this box. Millie, Romero, Kwanzaa, Xerxes, checkerboard, McNeil and Downs. Last pack should have an auto in it unless we get Panini, which we don't want to do. We didn't get Panini. We got an auto. Dingra, Susik, Madison. Auto is Oscar Bob. Base auto. My boy Alphonse Areola. All right. Oscar Bob auto. A lot of base autos so far, which is annoying. Give me some numbered autos. Oh, Bob. 4 boxes in. Just the gold. Just the gold Isaac so far. Nothing else too wild. Nothing else too wild. Let's change that up. Let's get going hot here with some low numbered action. We had a rookie to 25 in there. I guess that should probably be on a stand at this point. I kind of expected it to heat up a little faster, and we wouldn't have room on all the stands, and then we kind of didn't have a whole lot to throw up on the stands. So let's start. This will be 5. This is box 5. Box number 5. Yeah, I felt like he was a big name a couple of years ago, ripping soccer. Auto in the first pack. Mudryk, Schlupp, Soboslai, Jelkovic, Hurst, George Hurst, rookie auto, silver out of 99. Jack Harrison, Silva, Gomes, Chaplin. There's that base card that was covering the auto. All right, rookie auto to 99. Not sure if that's a good one. You guys will probably tell me. George Hurst. Just because we got to get another card up there. I don't know. Is that who she fights next? Natalia Silva's got a pretty tough fight next weekend, doesn't she? Harvey Elliott, silver. Aaron's fighting Macy Barber? Really? Yeah, I think she wrecks Macy Barber. Man, that'll be a big betting night for me. I didn't realize she was fighting her. I actually hit all the girl fights. I bet all the girl fights right last night. Lucas Digny, Pedro Porro. I had my girl Killer Miller. Killer Miller in the first fight of the night. Started the night off right. Julia Killer Miller. If you're gonna come out in a mask like that, I'm betting you every time. You didn't do good last night. Paqueta, Scott, Munoz. I needed Bo Nickel to win that fight for a parlay. So Chris Wood, Maliba, silver. So that would have been the big hit for me. I told you not to bet against Patty. You were telling me that in the live. I said I love Patty. He was my lock of the night. I had a good night that night. Ben White, Vicario, Harvey Barnes, blue, Emery Konak, lasers there, Ramsgard, Canoes Pickford. I needed, who did I need? Harvey Barnes at a 299. I really needed the week before. I would have won $4,700 if Jan Machado Gary would have finished him. Everybody else was thinking the fight was going to go the other way, so I was all in on Gary, but then I needed it by finish. Like, I had it flat to win. Luis Diaz, Munoz, but I had like 5 different parlays that ended with him via finish. So, still no dibbling. Yeah, Lopez and Vogt could have gone either way. I agree. Weefer, will be Mitchell. I'll be looking for Dibbling now, though, so I can let you know. Richarlison, Jones, Mateus Fernandez, and rookie Kuna, Silver, Armstrong, Carvalho. Are you really? Where is that fight at? I don't. If you're a Sean O'Malley fan, I still don't think that fight's going to go very well for him. Oh yeah, that sucks when they do that. I remember driving through there and I couldn't put a bet on my way to Florida. So come on, Joao Felix, Kovacic, Kuna, Onana, cracked ice, Mosquera, Buonanotte. Give us something low number in here. What is that, a prismatic? I don't know what that is. Looks cool. Caicedo. Can't tell what that is. Reece James, Tielemans, Gvardiol, Nunez. Oh, fireworks. Nunez, fireworks, Kudus. Good looking card. Kyle Walker, checkerboard, Graves. New Jersey, nice. White Prizm to 35 coming up. Jan Paul, Onana, Hill. White Prizm, Abdoulaye Decore. 29 out of 35. Nicholas Jackson, Refractor. McAteer. I really hate how they have these backwards in front of the hits. It's really annoying. Nice. Ringside tickets. Yikes. That's a fun weekend, Doc. Nice one out of 35 there. How'd that go for you, Underground? My buddy texted me the winner, and I didn't bet because I wasn't going to be able to watch it. We were busy. We had like 50. We had birthday parties all weekend. Silva, James Madison. But I don't like to bet on stuff if I'm not going to watch it. So I didn't bet it. And then he just loved his own text. Went back after that horse won and loved his own text. And I was like, oh, that must have won. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, yeah, he was right. Matty Cash, Kyle Walker, James Madison, Brennan Johnson, red, Luis Sinistera, purple, not numbered, Kachukwu. All right, that box was boring. These last few boxes have been kind of boring. Let's go. Let's go. We had such good luck with our last soccer break. We got to get it going. Maybe we're just getting all the boring boxes out of the way. yeah, that's an expensive weekend. This is 6. This will get us to the halfway point. There's still 6 on the back wall looking at me. We got to see something here. Lloyd, we're back to normal. Everything facing the same way. All right. Semenyo, Diop, Winks, Calvert-Lewin. There's trifectas, there's superfectas. So you're basically like you're placing a huge bet, but you got to hit trifecta. You got to hit all 3 that come in the first 3, and you can box it. It's a wild experience, but if you get it right, it's good. Tony Cote, base auto, Horton, not numbered. All right, he's looking for a 1E. Might as well. It'd be nice to see something in here. I don't feel like we're seeing much low numbered action. They must have printed this stuff to the moon. Saka, Gvardiol, Hinchelwood, silver, Gibbs white, Diddy. I will let you know. Got to get the dog out. Joel Linton, Torres, John Stones, Jan Matson, blue, Buonanotte. They keep making me say that name. Justin. Somerville, Murphy. Harry Wilson. Murich, checkerboard. Harrison on the back. You hit the try on the Derby? What did that pay? $183 out of $299. Very meh on this product, Underground. Yeah, it just seems very... I usually can get a pretty good feel from a product in the first half case. Anthony Gordon, Elliot Anderson is a hyper. I can usually tell pretty quickly if they printed a bunch of it. This feels like they printed a lot. I don't know why. Just not seeing a lot of action, but maybe it's just a dull first half of the case. You never know. Philippe Mateta, Talisman, Jesus Silver, Lukic. That was a quick walk. You hit anything good in this product, Underground, or is this gold up here your best so far? Anthony Van Dyke. Amo Amiya, red. Zinchenko. Ramsdale. There you go. I got a little dog, too. My dude's getting old, though. About 4,000 cases. Yeah, then you got... Oh, yeah, what do we have here? Black is 101 in this, right? Might be black gold. Either way, that could be fun. Here we go. Tonali. Evan Nielsen. Konsa. This is a Hongmin Sun black gold. That'll play. Yikes. 4 out of 8. That one will play. Very nice. All right, just as I was saying, it's kind of, we needed to get something going. We did just that. All right, Hongmin Sun. Congrats to the Hongmin Sun spot. I know that's one of the higher priced spots that went, so you are on the board with a nice one. Romero, Williams, and Jose Sa. Congrats on that one. Now let's get hot and start hitting some stuff. Come on. That one got the hair on my arms to stand up a little bit. You know, Gakpo. That is Zinchenko, Lewis Potter, and Harry Wilson. Yeah, that feels like a pretty big card. I love the black golds. They're not in everything. They never put them in WWE. They would have looked so good. What was that? Brant Waite, center stage silver. Erling Haaland, purple. Chris Wood, Lima Fatawu. All right, here come the big names. Here come the big names. Starting to come out slowly here. Erling Haaland, purple, not numbered. Clue there. All right, we're halfway home. We just finally got going a little bit. Ryan Christie, Golding, Konak. All right, halfway home. Halfway home. Got a black gold. This one is Ryan Christie. That's out of 75. All right, halfway through the case. Let's have a second half. That's one to remember. 6 to go. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. No case hits yet. I say yet. Hoping to see a monster. Empty. Let's see some action here. Again, thanks guys hanging out in the chat. I will say, soccer's always fun. WWE, baseball, we've got really good regulars, but man, basketball, for whatever reason, when I run basketball breaks, it's like nobody says a word. I don't know what it is. Basketball used to run this hobby. Diallo, Blue, Kyle Walker. Basketball used to be the main. Martelli doesn't hit the 7, we quit. Out of 299. Nothing other than a checkerboard in here. James Madison throwback. Lewis Cook. Harrison Kajust. I don't feel like I've seen you in basketball yet. Haven't run anything in the last couple weeks. Backwards card should mean auto. Let's see if we get a good one. This is Daniel Munoz, penmanship, Crystal Palace. That's a Shade or Shade. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Daniel Munoz. I feel like the autos have been kind of boring so far. Yeah, we all do. Everybody does. Worry about it later. Adam Armstrong, Flecken, Ramsdale. Blue and a purple. Blue is Brennan Johnson. Purple's Keen Lewis Potter. Wood, Lima, Fatawu. That guy. All right. Checkerboard only in here. Diaz, Araujo, Ruben Diaz, Smotic, Robinson. Kale Antonio. Another white Prizm to 35. Be a good one. Chris Wood to 35. Jake O'Brien, rookie silver. Again, if you joined us late, we'll do a recap at the end. All your silvers, purples, orange hypers that aren't getting sleeved and loaded during the live will be sleeved and loaded when they ship to you. Chris Wood's 12 of 35. Yikes. Those are pretty good for a case of Deca to only get those four. To get those 4 spots for that price is pretty good. Amiya. Silva. What, you got those 4 in a case of Deca for $400? Get out of here. Those cases are a fortune. I want to buy where you're buying then. Elliott, Jackson, Oscar Bob, Blue, Christian Romero, Cracked Ice, Lamina. Out of 299. Oh, you factored in. I got you. In a case of Deca? Oh, those are like $10,000, $12,000 cases. They're selling the Commanders, Pats, and Chargers for $400. What am I missing here? Joel Linton silver. Tiago. Jeez, oh man, that's nice. Guy had a rough night, I would imagine. All right, we got one of these to 92, the white and purple. This is Flynn Downs, Bernardo Silva, Mascara. The old sudden death on whatnot. 92, Flynn Downs. And that looks like a silver insert. That's Brilliance, John McGinn, silver, Luis Guillermo, Strand Larson. That was a boring box. They spelled it wrong. All right. We got 5 boxes left. We got a black gold. We got a true gold. We got nothing better on autos, better than 99. We got some work to do. If you haven't hit yet, I'm rooting for you. If you have hit, I'm still rooting for you. I'm just looking for good cards here. As of right now, just a so-so case with 1 monster card. Another pretty good card. As you can tell, I don't scream and yell over every single card. There's plenty of breakers who do. You're not going to find that here. Enzo Fernandez, Brereton Diaz, blue. Dean Anderson, silver. Guay. Oh, it's $2.99. Yeah, we get excited when we hit monsters. We just hit a Superfractor, Messi Superfractor auto, and I still didn't wake up the kids, but I hate when I buy into a break and the guy's like, "Oh my God, bang!" and then it's like a $10 card. And like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Auto coming your way. Give us a good one, please. This one is Jop Stom out of 99. That one any good? Yeah, base. If you're yelling about base cards, you and I are very different. Jop Stom. Another silver auto. We'll share a stand up there. Poppy. Emil Smith Rowe. Come on. Susek. Matty Cash. I love that name. Matty's just a cool name with cash. It just flows nice. Like my first name's Brian. Thomas Susek. Brian Cash just wouldn't sound that cool. But Matty Cash goes cool. Like Mitch Cash wouldn't sound cool. Like, you got to have the right first name. Susek out of 299. Jacob Murphy. Saliba Hongman's son. Joao Pedro Silver insert. Tarkowski Hyper. I'm still hopeful for you. We got a red laser coming our way. Are those sharks with giant laser beams? Connor Chaplin, rookie out of 49. Nick Jackson, Awani. Every time I say laser, I think to myself, Austin Powers. Not a monster. Awesome. Adingra. Calafiore, Enzo Fernandez. I feel like he was somebody that was on the up and coming list a few years back in soccer stuff. Yeah, what? Tons of cash. Simon Adingra, Anthony Alonga checkerboard. I like the checkerboards. I know they're not that short printed, but they are cool. Tons of cash would be cool. Mason Mount. Harwood Belize. Facundo Buonanotte, man. We hit cards of that guy all night long. You're going to change your last name? Can you do that? Are you allowed to change your last name? Dominic Soboslide at 299. Ryan Christie. I actually don't know the answer to that. Can you change your last name legally? 132. Last pack, box 8 of 12. Like I said, about an hour and a half on the rip time tonight. Just a purple in here. That's Jamie Vardy, Ricardo Calafiore, and Jota Silva. Screaming at his monitor. He's going to be very proud when he sees that. It's a proud moment for a kiddo. You're watching on a monitor, not the phone? Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. But you can't just change your last name to whatever you want. What about like Ron Artest changed his name to Meta World Peace? I guess technically wouldn't Peace be his last name, or World Peace? Excuse me, let me That's the only ones. Chad Johnson became Chad Ocho Cinco legally, I think, didn't he? Yeah, Ocho. Yeah, that's the last. Great minds, Underground. We were thinking the same thing at the same time. We're back to backwards. We got a Dominic Solanke to 75. The blue cracked dices are really nice. Murillo. Chaplin. Come on, get in there, baby. All right. The rim was big all night. Like, she couldn't get that one. 46 out of 75. How do you think that's awesome? That would be one way to do it. We got some lasers coming. Cole Palmer. Onana lasers. Guay. Buonanotte. This pack was upside down. Interesting. You can change it to whatever you want to pay for. I guess that would be believable. Nothing crazy in the upside down pack. Neto is going to be out of what? 49. Pedro Neto. Sosa rookie silver. Carvalho. Just a little. All right, come on. I got to see something here. Got to see something here. I'll say overall, the lack of action in this product. Anthony Gordon, Livramento, Tino. Lack of action has been. It's a great chat, but the case itself has been kind of blah. Not sure if most cases are kind of or what you guys are seeing, but Jake O'Brien, blue rookie, little color match there with the blue. Emery Konak, rookie cracked ice. Andre. Buonanotte is everywhere, man. 72 out of 299. Upside down. All right. Tonali. Dewsbury Hall. Udogi. Silver. Skip. Mikolenko. And Delop. I've seen some stat cases. This is not one so far. Yeah, I can't imagine this would be one stacked. We got a few boxes left to save the case, but as of right now, this feels like a pretty light case, unless you got Hongman's son or who's the other guy? Isaac Traore, silver, Gomes, Golding. So far, does he have base? Does he have base cards, or is he just auto only? I'm not yelling out every single name. Otherwise, I would screw up 90% of them. Yoro. Matar Sar. Has anyone seen a Dibbling? Does Dibbling have a base card? Shade Peters. Do you have Andre? What did they release, Underground? I don't even know if I saw. What did they release? Like I said, I've had a crazy weekend, so I probably have been a little out of the loop. Brilliance TAA. It's a good-looking card. Harwood Bellis. Oh, the wrestlers that were released. They didn't release any of them that I have any interest in watching their matches, but you know, it's like most of them weren't really on the air that much anyway, so I guess it gives them an opportunity to go get work elsewhere, try to make the most of it. But I kind of agreed with all of them, to be honest. Malagusto, Tyrick Mitchell, or at least I'll say I didn't have a problem with any of them. Malagusto, 199. Oh, that one's not even numbered. Base red. I thought the reds were. Confusing. Martinelli. We're rooting for Martinelli for you. Areola. Gakpo, Savino, Wanderan. Lewis Millie. Silver. Or Hyper. Hyper. There's Dibbling. There he is. Tyler Dibbling. All right. He's here. There he is. Yeah, I guess he would be the one. My youngest son was kind of annoyed by that one, but I don't know. I just feel like they never really gave him a run. He was just kind of always like there to be beaten on by the top guys. So Enzo, Jorginho, here comes an auto. It is Liam Delap, penmanship. I feel like that was one of the names I had towards the end. So either he has James Madison, either he's a good one or he just has color blasts or something like that. That's you, Brantley. All right, Liam Delap on the board. On the board. 3 boxes left, guys. Sorry, the case has been a little slow. Let's see if we can't end with a bang here with these last 3. It's like Stroman and Fatu. Like, we all know who's going to end up coming out on top there. I guess for me, I don't know. Like, I just never felt like he had anywhere to go. Anywhere to go up in this current state, so. But, like, Katana Chance and Caden Carter, like, see you later. I'm good on them. Auto, first pack, it is Ola Aina out of 75. Ola Aina. Sugawara, Mojo. Ola Aina out of 75. It's a numbered auto, but I don't know if that's a good one or not. That a good one? Come on, give me a case hit. Give me something to get excited about. Neto Kwanzaa. Andy Irving, we got a blue coming. It's Casey McAteer, rookie blue. Little jersey color match. I like that. Mascara, Jakey O. McAteer. Good player, but nothing to write home about for an auto. Thank you. Archie Gray, rookie emergent silver, Jurian Timber. Sar. Who's winning that Warriors game? They were winning at half. It's got to be damn near over. Somerville out of 49. Kajust. Kuna. 6 out of 49 there. I did not at the prices they were asking. The cards look okay to me, but I don't know. Some of them, even like the base cards, are selling like crazy. It's just not for me. Everyone's so starved. They're schlup. Everyone's so starved for a WWE release. Warriors up by 20. Yikes. Oh man, on the road too. That's wild. I didn't see them kicking their butts in that bad. Both road dogs win today. Mateus Kuna, Pickford, Diaz. I never put games on in the break room because then I end up staring off at the game and not paying attention to what I'm doing. So it's not fair to everybody for me to have the game on. Anthony Gordon, red. Toady. I swear the red, yeah, out of 199. One of the reds wasn't numbered a little while back. Didn't make any sense. It was a true red, too. Nothing to jump up and down about in this box. Jack Harrison, silver, Tarkowski, Awaniyi. These are the easiest to open packs. Prizm is always the best. There's no fight in the pack. Get it started and they're ready to go. Kierkegaard, Welbeck, Matthias Jensen. Hakuna Matata. There you go. I've actually watched that multiple times over the past couple months. Sorry, but I have young kids, so. I know, Underground. I know. They're making you listen to me yap all night, waiting for a case hit. Hopefully there is one in here. Ricardo Calafiore, Bruno Fernandez. That one's numbered. 2 boxes left. Here we go. Those are your words, not mine. I always call them true when they're not mojos or hypers, just the true parallel. All right, come on, let's find a case here, huh? Xerxes, Brilliant Silver, Arrizabalaga, Purple. Color Blast, I think. I believe that's going to be a Color Blast. Yes. It is a Color Blast. Good luck, folks. Good luck. Here we go, Color Blast. 1 in what, 11 cases? Here we go. Which way are we going here? We're going that way? Yes, good luck. David Beckham. Wow. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Wow, that's awesome. Congrats to my man who always buys the Beckham spot. Congrats. That's freaking awesome. David Beckham Color Blast. Woo. Holy moly. That'll play. Congrats, my man. Camacho. Big hit. That's fantastic. Jefferson Lerma to 99. All right. David Beckham. David Beckham. At 199. Jean-Paul Van Heck. Let's get a manga too. Anybody see them both in the same case? Saliba, Poppy, Awani. Exactly. That's who got it. Backwards card auto. Here we go. Millie. Let's see a big auto for somebody. Auto is Eden Hazard. Penmanship base. Diddy. Downs. Beckham Color Blast. Wow. I'm pulling some wild soccer stuff lately. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Is that a big auto? Is it? Daniel Davison. Legend. Oh, all right, cool. Pretty good box, huh? This would be the one you'd want. This would be the box you'd want. This would be the auto you'd want if you were swinging by the auto. This would be the box you'd want to pull from the old LCS. Take box number 11, please. Vardy, Mikolenko, McAteer. Well, I love it. I'll open one case of this and hit a Color Blast. Someone on eBay Live is saying he's not a legend. Kudos. I'll let you guys argue that out because I haven't the foggiest idea. Out of 299. David Beckham. Fireworks. Mbwemo. Not numbered. Lavia. Romeo Lavia. Might be how you pronounce that. I might have screwed that up, but auto open worth 50 to 75 bucks. All right. What's that Beckham worth? Kajust, Skip, Hee-Chan Wong. What do we think that Beckham's worth? What's a Beckham Color Blast worth? Juiced out of 75. This blast's got to go crazy if they're 1 in 11 cases, I would assume. Jorginho Ruder, Christopher Auger, 2K, over 400. Is that one of those Genesis? Is that what that is? That looks really cool. Is that a case hit too? Man, everything in the same one, huh? I think that's a Genesis, right? Lewis Cook. And this is Kepa Arrizabalaga. Man, that is a sick-looking card. The Genesis is a good-looking card. Yep, they always drop. They always drop within the first month. It always makes me wonder why people buy them right away. Arrizabalaga. I'm assuming that's not the one we were looking for. But damn, the Genesis is a good-looking parallel. Genesis in there with the Color Blast. Box 11. Lucky 11. My wife's birthday is on 11/11. She's generally pretty lucky. Areola. It's just trying to feel fuzzy. Well, maybe they saved it for the final box for you. There's Zinchenko, Gakpo, and we are off to the final box. Phil Collins. Love Phil Collins. Who doesn't like In the Air Tonight? Another Day in Paradise. Phil Collins got some great songs. Love Peter Gabriel, too. All right, final box. Again, thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. You've got the Beckham spot. You're rolling. We need something for somebody else here. All right. We'll do a recap at the end of this box. We'll get these shipped out on Tuesday for you. Again, no more Prizm Soccer for me. Just some club competitions, Chrome, and then 2 weeks when that releases. And then the product I'm looking forward to most on the year, believe it or not, so far, is Topps Royalty Tennis. Cannot wait to rip that. They've got racket knob 1/1s in there. Mateus Fernandez to 75. They got some crazy stuff with shoes in there, all game worn stuff. So, final box. Here we go. If you guys are tennis fans, be on the lookout. I think I have 5 cases of that coming. Those are called Solo. Oh. Ooh, green and black snakeskin. Let's do it. Be somebody good. Be somebody good. Dominic Solanke. Reuter. Certainly some more action in these last 2 boxes with case hits and short prints. That's a good looking green and black snakeskin right there. Is that not the one we wanted, Underground? That's not a good one, I'm guessing. Got messages getting held for review. I always like to check those out after over here on YouTube. Oscar Bob, Hyper, Fernandez. That comes out in 2 weeks, Dr. T. 2 weeks. Redemption Auto. Who's a redemption that's good? Good luck. Redemption Auto. Valued Collector. Joao Pedro. Pickford. Good luck on the redemption. Any big name redemptions? KDB is a redemption. Soccer. Prizm. Give us a bunch of words here. We want a bunch of words. Penmanship. All right, just one word. Card number 14. It is Kevin De Bruyne. Look at you. Look at you call the shot, United Collector. Kevin De Bruyne. It's a good auto. That one will play. That's one of the names I know, so that's how I know it's a good one. That's how I know it's a good one, because it's one of the few names that I know is good. All right, Kevin De Bruyne. You're a tennis geek? Yeah, I am too, I think. But Royalty UFC was such a nasty product, and the fact they're doing it with tennis, I can't wait. Some of those one-on-ones are going to be unbelievable. John Stones, Sa Vardy. Give us one more fun card on the way out. United called it. I said, who's a redemption? One word, KDB. Got it. Jack Grealish, blue. Branthwaite, Hyper, Mojo. $176 out of $299. How about another gold? Throw us a gold. Why not? True gold. We got a gold insert and a black gold. I feel like actually, if that's a 2K Beckham and the Hongman Son, I feel like it's actually pretty decent ROI on the case in terms of hits, hit value. But we got one out of 92 here. It's Guido Rodriguez, Mason Mount, Cracked Ice, Chaplin. $51 out of 92. Beckham is not worth 2K. It's funny going back and forth, different opinions. Yeah, I wonder what that'll sell for. May not sell. Might be a collector. Ben Brereton Diaz. Mascara. Nothing in here but a silver. Bradley. Keen Lewis Potter. Toady. Tarkowski. Throw us a manga too. Why not? Not in here. There's a red in here. Red is Lewis Millie. Iwobi. Pereira. Jeez, oh man, last year's was 150 and $200. That's so cheap for how hard they are to hit. Final pack has a silver insert and a checkerboard. Silver inserts Cobby. Alisson checkerboard. There you go. There you go. You got three. You got three. He's dead. There you go, Dr. T. All right, thanks, guys, for hanging out. Here comes a recap. Again, these will ship on Tuesday. Well, let's see. All the action. Becker, Millie to 199. Guido Rod. Jack Grealish. That's Reuter. Solanke. Snakeskin. Mateus Fernandez. Zinchenko. Arrizabalaga. Genesis. Cook. Kajust. Lavia. Kudus. Lerma. Calafiori. Kirkez. Gordon. Somerville. Timber. McAteer. Malagusto. Lenny Yoro. Jake O'Brien. Pedro Neto. Dominic Solanke. Harvey Barnes. Digny. Xerxes. Solanke. Harrison. Ferguson. Allison. Diddy. Madison. Allison again. Emil Smith-Rowe. Golding. Robertson. Nketiah. Winks. Paul Van Heck. Emil Smith-Rowe. James Madison. Grealish. Sugawara. Guilherme. James Madison. Silver. Throwback. SP. Mateta. Altnori. Rashford. Mosquera. Toady. Anthony. Vicario. Sosa. Weefer. Palmer silver insert. Gibbs white. And the last stack of action here. Soboslai. Ilanga. Adingra. Chaplin. Susik. Brereton Diaz. Flynn Downs. Oscar Bob. Chris Wood to 35. Diaz. Brennan Johnson. Lewis Cook. Diallo. Christie. Erling Haaland. Amo Amia. Harry Wilson. Murich. Jan Matson. Semenyo. Brennan Johnson. Ducore out of 35. Kyle Walker and Mateus Fernandez. We'll get you next time, Dat. I'm sorry, my man. Ola Aina to 75. Liam Delap. Danielle Munoz, penmanship auto. Tony Cote. Oscar Bob. Rico Lewis. And Omari Hutchinson, rookie auto. And then up on the stands, you got a Kevin De Bruyne auto. Redemption. You got a Eden Hazard auto. Oh, we got Jaap Stam and George Hurst, silver autos to 99. You got a Nico Williams auto out of 99. Gold, Alexander Isaac, Talisman. Yeah, I'm sorry, my man. I wish I could change what's in. I wish I had control of that. Hong-Min Sun, black gold out of 8. Big card for the Hong-Min Sun spot. 4 out of 8. And the hit of the break, David Beckham, Color Blast. David Beckham, Color Blast. Congrats. Everybody have an amazing rest of your Sunday night. Thanks so much for spending some of it here with me. We'll see you real soon for a break. Bye-bye.